And as doing a Christmas album, is that something that's always been in the back of your mind that you'd love to take on one day?
Well, it's been a passion project for a long time, solely because, being an openly gay man in our world for many years, that I've always felt that, the LGBTQ plus community has not been welcomed into a lot of, to be blunt, churches. So we're not able to celebrate Christmas like we would like to celebrate with everybody else, because we don't feel that, some, I don't say all, but there's certain congregations out there that would not accept us. However, we should be able to go to them. We should be able to celebrate Christmas like everybody else. And doing this album was a way for me to reclaim those songs and also to turn them into kind of the John Barrowman fabulous style that everybody else who doesn't feel they can go celebrate Christmas in a traditional way can turn their Christmas holidays and their festive season into something that they can then cherish and move forward with and bring these songs back into their life. You get the whole thing when people say come into the church and, hate the sin, not the sin, or hate the sinner, not the sin. Well, that's stupid. The people, I'm sure some of those people in those congregations are doing exactly the same things in their bedroom or even worse than, that a lot of LGBTQ plus people are doing. So for them to make that kind of judgment, I don't think it's, there are congregations that are opening up more and, are not taking the literal, terms and words that are said. Because if you look at it in the way that if you eat shellfish, you're going to go to hell, right?
Yeah.
So there's all that. But some congregations are more accepting, others not so.
Right.
Your evangelical realms and your born agains, absolutely no way would we be welcomed. And to be honest with you, we don't want to go.
Yeah, fair enough. But I mean, how would you? What I love about you is that your fan base is so passionate,
diverse,
and
passionate,
diverse. Yeah. I mean, how would you best describe, say, a John Barrowman fan that comes to your shows?
You can't, because we've noticed over the years with different jobs and different things that I've done. There's everything from young children who come with their families, and also teenagers now. And with the influx of social media and my presence on social media, I have what they call the the key demographic from 18 to 25-year-olds. But also I have nans, I have grandpas, I have moms and dads. It's a complete diverse audience. When you sit in an audience at a John Barrowman show on the tour, you've got everything in there, every culture, every background. And the one thing that you will always feel in one of my audiences is you will feel welcome by everybody. You will not be judged by, how you look, where you come from, or who you're sitting next to loving. So, yeah.
I mean, that must be amazing when you look up and see so many different types of people from all sort of ages and walks of life.
But that's what it should be.
Yeah.
That's what everybody should be doing.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, we're in the kind of era of musical biopics and jukebox musicals and all that kind of thing. Has there ever been like any sort of singer from the past or anything like that you look at? I'd love to play them on stage or in film. Or
well, the thing is with those jukebox musicals, they're not always representing the person who has done the show.
Yeah.
It's a jukebox musical that's put together by the group's songs into a scenario. I'm not a huge fan of them, but I know there's some that have been a massive success. The movie musicals that you're talking about that are kind of the biopics. Yeah, I enjoy watching them. I was in one myself, but it was Cole Porter was the
De Lovely, yeah.
De Lovely, which was that was one. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of someone. I mean, you have to do biopics on. Well, no, Elton's still with us, obviously, and still going strong. Maybe a Barry Manilow one, but I don't think I could play Barry because I look nothing like Barry.
Prosthetics or something.
The hair doesn't even look the same anymore. I don't know. I mean, I haven't thought about that, about playing anybody. So yeah.
Well, if that happens, I'll know what you came up with.
Yes, I came up with the idea. Actually, there's one that I think would be great, but I know it will never happen because her brother is still alive, and I actually looked into buying the rights for it. Was Karen Carpenter.
Oh, great. Yeah.
And to do a musical. And in fact, I talked to a big West End producer about that, and I know they looked into the rights. But Richard will not allow anybody to do a movie or a musical based on her life or their life story while he is still alive.
Right, okay. Back to the album, though. I love that you reunite with Emily Atack
Yes.
on the album. That must have been a right laugh to do.
It was, but we weren't in the studio
Oh, you know.
together. No, I was in Los Angeles. I recorded my track, and then Emily, I'd heard her singing while we were in the jungle, and she was in what I call the plunge pool, the big pond. And she was singing with some of the other girls, and I thought, that's a voice. I can use, I'd love to sing with her. I could use that on an album, and we could make it fun. And when she was recording her track, she called me on the phone, and she was in the studio. She's like, I'm so nervous. I've never done this before. I'm like, just be yourself. That's why I want you on it. And it works. It's great. It's we sing I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. However, it's I Saw Emily Kissing Santa Claus, and then she sings I Saw John Kissing Santa Claus. So again, we're bringing that diversity. I think it's the first time that ever in that song a man has been kissing Santa Claus.
Yeah, absolutely. But are you watching Celebrity this year?
I am.
Because our own Kate Garraway presenters in the jungle. How do you think she's doing?
I think she's doing really well.
Yeah.
I think Kate possibly could become one of the contenders. Because she's well loved. And I also think it's great that she's in there because she asks all the right questions, which is good.
Yeah.
It's bringing, she's getting the right kind of stuff out of people. And also we're getting to see her personality quite a bit more. I think Caitlin is also a contender. Roman is a good one. These are all people I think that will do well. And Jacqueline, that will kind of excel. So I think in that group of people, I've chosen the top 3.
Yeah. And is it just weird watching it, having been there last year?
What was weird was when I went back, a couple weeks back to do the after the extra camp, and I went and literally stepped out onto that platform, and you could smell the jungle. And then I'm trying to see who was in my hammock. It was kind of weird, but it was an experience I'll never forget, and I had a great time doing it, and it kind of changed things for me a little bit in the way that I changed things in my own personal life. I'm in my backyard. I have a hammock now, and when I want to chill out, I go lie in that hammock because it's the best sleep I have ever had in that hammock.
It's like Tom Hanks in Castaway, where he can only sleep on the floor after being away for 4 years.
But I mean, people say that hammocks are uncomfortable. They're not. Hammocks are probably the most comfortable thing to sleep in.
I might have to get that.
You just feel like you're floating in air.
Amazing. Well, that is all my questions, John. Thanks so much for your time today.
You're welcome. Appreciate it.
And good luck with the tour. And
thank you. The tour and the album, A Fabulous Christmas. Make your festive season fabulous.